Hey butterflies, hello family. Greetings, greetings. Welcome back to my channel. As you see, I'm doing a missing person reading. Today I'm doing a reading on the missing Annette Adams. She went missing February, I'm sorry, April the 25th of 2001. And the time she went missing, I believe she was 73 years old, and presently she is 75 years old now, okay? By the time she went missing, she was 73. And let me see here. Miss Annette, she's also known as Annette Marotto, okay? That's Marotto. And she's from California. It has here San Luis Obispo. All right, family. I want to give a shout out to Adventure with Purpose. Much love to Adventure with Purpose. Just love them, love them. Adventure with Purpose also, many of you know, they found Kylie Rodney. So much love to them. And they are presently looking for Julissa as well. I had done a reading on Julissa as well. Julissa for I forgot her last name. I apologize for him. I can't think right now. I forgot her last name. But anyway, I had did a reading on Julissa as well. But Adventure with Purpose is planning on looking for Julissa as well as for Miss Annette as well. Okay, so much love to Adventure with Purpose. Whatever you see and hear in this reading, family, we know it's not facts. It is allegedly, but I am led by the Spirit. And I want to also say much love to my butterflies. Thank you for your love and supporting my channel. It really means a lot, family. It's about being a voice for the voiceless, and when we all doing our part, family, it makes a difference when it comes to getting the awareness out there. So I appreciate you, and let's get started with this reading, family. I wish I had a picture of Miss Annette, like actually looking at the camera. It seems like she's looking sideways, but I can still see her eyes. Let me see something here. I apologize for the background noise. Hold on. I'm going to turn her picture this way, okay? Alrighty. So what I'm going to do, family, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to have 4 spreads, okay? I'm going to have 4 spreads, and just remember, I'm sorry, not 4. I'm going to have 5 spreads. I'm going to have 5, okay? And I'm going to let you know which spread is going to represent what, okay? The first one's going to be in the middle. That's going to represent the present. The second one is going to be over to the left. That's the past. And then all the way over in the front is going to be the distant past, okay? From the first one on over to the right is going to be the immediate future. And at the end, all the way over to the right is going to be the distant future, okay? I'm just seeking clarity about Miss Annette as far as the events that played out. Hold on, family. I want to make sure this is positioned properly. Hold on. My spirit, for love and truth and light, can clarity of disappearance of Annette. That the light will shield in this darkness. Seeing the events of clarity, what led to disappearance of Annette. Okay. All right, fam, I'm going to get started. Let me set this up. Okay, I'm going to start off. I'm seeking the present. Now I'm seeking the past. Now I'm seeking the immediate future. Now I'm seeking the distant past. And over here will be the distant future. Okay. All right. So first we're going to look at the present, okay? First. Move these over some. Concerning Miss Annette. Right here we have, now there are timelines, okay? So these are the events that played out before the unthinkable happened, as far as before Miss Annette disappeared, okay? Alrighty. So first we have here, Miss Annette was full of passion. She was in a good mood. Okay. She was in a place of feeling good from the inside out. Just someone that's, you know, feeling good as far as full of ideas, just feeling good about themselves. Okay. So that's the first card. Okay. So this is the present. Now I'm going to go to the past. Okay. Now, right here, this is emotional loss. This is someone who's experiencing a loss. Okay. It could have been due to a breakup. It can be due to someone that Miss Annette knows. As far as someone in her family member or a close friend could have transitioned. Now, I'm going to read up on this card, okay? Because this also could play a part as far as, what happened. Let me just say that, or her state of mind, okay? I like to read the additional information because family members do be watching family and see, even though we may be puzzled about certain messages, those family members know exactly what this is talking about. Now, it says emotional loss, but it has additional meaning, okay? Now, this is a past event. The number 5 emotion card comes forth at a time when you may be experiencing or grieving a loss of someone or something you were emotionally attached to. Honor your feelings only by healing and loving yourself. By letting go of the past, can you continue your journey? The suffering associated with this loss delivers profound wisdom and knowledge for your soul. Your unique gifts, talents, and abilities, as well as your joy and sorrow, will not only make up who you really are, but better yet, who you will become. The painful experience of life are equally as valuable as the joyous one. Focus all of your positive energy on the good in your life. Now, notice what it say. It say focus all of your positive energy on the good in your life, not the negative. On the good in your life and what you're grateful for. Use your healing energies in this way and try not to focus on what you've lost. For new beginnings and happiness are just around the corner. So the spirit was saying, whatever, painful experience that Miss Annette has experienced, okay, due to a great loss that really bothered her. Spirit is saying, move forward, but try to focus on the good in your life and be grateful for what you have, instead of focusing on the what you don't have, okay? So, as I stated, this is the present, this is the past. Now I'm going to move forward to the immediate future, okay? It's like it's pretty much like the events playing out, all right? Okay, we have here. This right here is the disruption card. My butterflies know what this card means. Now, Miss Annette card was upside down. And remember, this is the immediate future card. So, moving forward in the timelines, there was some kind of disruption going on in Miss Annette's life, okay? Had this card been up where I would say, you know what, it's something that Miss Annette is doing that's disrupting her peace of mind, okay? And it can also be her foundation, causing her havoc in her life due to her own doing, because she would be the head of her own life, okay? But her card is upside down. So it's not Miss Annette. It looks like this disruption coming from an outside entity, okay? Someone outside of Miss Annette, okay, is causing disruption in her life. This person is disturbing her peace of mind, okay? I'm going to read up on it. Yes, I am. Give me a minute. I definitely want to read up on certain cards so we all can receive clarity about what's going on here, okay? Now, and remember, this is the immediate future. So it has here a sudden, usually unforeseen disruption. A major change is happening or is about to take place, even if it appeared to be a negative experience. It can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle. In traditional tarot, the meaning of this card represents the falling tower that eventually crumbles due to its weak foundation. Whatever part of your life, now remember that, family, whatever part of your life you focus on, this is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid, positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. There are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life. If you choose to, they can act as a catalyst to heal other areas. They're beneficial because they're truly your greatest teachers. Learn from the past mistakes, accept them, and integrate them into your life as stepping stones. Now remember, this card was upside down now. Let's continue. To be forewarned, to be forearmed. This disruption card is a reminder that negative thinking, limited belief, ignoring problematic lifestyles, and risky or careless lifestyle must be addressed so that positive change can take place. Life has a habit of moving you forward whether you're ready or not. Transformation, body, mind, and soul can happen if you view this dramatic time or change as an opportunity for growth. In the future, you may look back and be thankful for this opportunity. So as I stated, when this card is upside down, it can also represent, disruption coming into Miss Annette's life due to, someone that she may know or may not know, but someone is causing disruption to Miss Annette, okay? That's disturbing her peace or shaking her foundation, or shall we say, cause disruption in her life. Now, this right here, as I stated, is the immediate future. Now we're going to move towards the distant past. Okay, so this is the distant past right here. This says material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, interesting. So this card speaks about, the spirit is saying that Miss Annette had material and spiritual prosperity. She would definitely balance in this area, okay? In the distant past, she would definitely balance in this area, material-wise, even financially, she was definitely in a good place as well as spiritually. All right, family? Now we're going to move towards the distant future. Wow. Isn't that interesting? Spirit be on it. Look at that. Here in the distant future, it has here material harvest. This is one who has put work in. They work very hard and they are reaping what they have sown. You see that? They are reaping what they have sown. Or we can say Miss Annette has reaped what she has sown, okay? By putting the work in, whatever this means to Miss Annette. This person's hand is open and they are coming into the harvest. They're coming into money. Now, Miss Annette card, is upside down. It can mean two things. It can mean that she end up with a loss, okay? She lost money, or her money, or her hand is still out. She's waiting on some money. It's either one or the other. Either she has lost money, or her hands are stretched, or her hands are out waiting on money. Okay, it's one or the other. And that's interesting because here the distant past, she has money. She's in a comfortable place, as well as spiritual prosperity. And right here, she's in a loss, or she's still waiting on some money, one or the other. That's interesting. And look how these two go hand in hand, the immediate future and the distant future. See the disruption an outside entity has caused in her life? And look at her money. It's like her money is gone, or, you know, her hands are still out waiting on something. It's pretty much whatever this means to her. Okay. All right, we're gonna do another spread, and I'm gonna start on my shadow deck. This is real interesting. All right, we're gonna start with the present. Hold this up some. Alrighty, thanks, Spirit. Okay, this is the present again. Now we're gonna move towards the past. Emotional loss. Hold up. Emotional loss. Okay, this is the emotional loss. Let me bring this down. I apologize. Now we're going to move towards the immediate future. Okay. Now we're going to move towards the distant past. And the distant future. Alrighty. Okay. So the first one we had here, when it comes to the present, we have here Miss Annette was feeling good from the inside out. Okay, she was her passion was initiated. Okay, and she just felt good from the inside out. Okay. Now next we have here. Wow. Okay, so right here we have recognition and reward. This one is being honored and acknowledged. Okay, they're being honored and acknowledged. So we'll go and say right here, Miss Annette was, I'm feeling she was being honored as well as acknowledged for something. Okay, she was being honored and acknowledged from someone or something. Okay, so right here she's feeling good from the inside out, and she's being recognized and rewarded for something. Next, over here, past, we have here emotional loss that she had experienced, okay? A past event. Next, from that, we have here truth, okay? You could say, in this past event, Miss Annette have experienced clarity or coming into some truth, some information, all right? I'm going to say she had like an aha moment, all right? I don't know, somebody had told her something, but this is pretty much Miss Annette coming into the truth about something or someone, okay? Which caused her feeling like this, okay? So not only she coming to some truth, but she also receiving clarity about something. Okay, next we're going to move over. We have here the immediate future. Remember we saw the disruption card was upside down. Okay, we have here, this is the mental conflict card. This is someone that has the inability to get over something or someone. It's like something's constantly playing in their head and it's hard for them to shake it off and let it go. Now, you can say Miss Annette was dealing with the mental conflict. We can say that. Or someone, not Miss Annette, someone else was dealing with a mental conflict that couldn't get over Miss Annette, or some kind of situation that was pertaining to Miss Annette, okay? But if this is not Miss Annette, this was somebody, all right? The same individual that caused a shakeup in her life, okay? That's caused disruption in her life. Somebody has a mental conflict, okay? Somebody couldn't let someone go or something go. Next, we're going to move over to the distant future. Remember, she was in a good place, material and spiritual prosperity. Next, we have here transformation. Now, when I get this card, I think about, renewal of life. I think about renewal of life and spiritually, someone that's evolving spiritually. Um, Sometimes I get this card, family, when it's upward. I'm just saying, sometimes it can represent like someone could have transitioned as well. I just want to put that out there. I'm not saying Mrs. Annette is not with us, but I'm just saying a lot of time when this card pop up, it can let me know that. Okay, but it says distant past, and see, Miss Annette has been missing since what 2000, 21, I believe. So that can represent a distant past of transition. All right, just saying. And also, this card represents new beginnings as well. Okay. All right. And moving over to the distant future, we have here, remember, someone experiencing a loss, okay, of money, or their hands are still out waiting on something that has not, materialized yet. All right. So you could say this is Miss Annette, hands out, waiting on some money, or this other individual that's a part of this equation. And I say that because I'm seeing this right here. See, Miss Annette is presently missing. So someone caused disruption in Miss Annette's life. Okay. So this is either Miss Annette hands that's out waiting on some money, or this can be another individual that's a part of this equation, hands out waiting on some money, as well as Miss Annette also could experience a loss when it comes to the money as well. And also we have emotional withdrawal. Okay. And this is playing a part in the distant future. This is someone that's moving away from something or someone. Okay, this individual do not want to be bothered with. They want some alone time. Okay, to collect their thoughts, to get their mind right, and just be to themselves. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay. I think I'm gonna do one more. I feel the need to do one more. Future event. A future event. A future. Oh, them just popped out all over the place. Okay. I'm sorry. Present. This is present. Past. Past event. Past. Concerning Miss Annette, a past event. Past event. Okay, next. Immediate future. Immediate future. Okay, this is immediate future. Next. Distant past. Hold up, family. And lastly, we're gonna do distant future over here to my right. All right, family. I'm gonna start on another deck when I finish this one. Okay. So first we're gonna start on the present. The present is showing new beginnings, okay? Once again, when I get this card to come to the missing, it can represent that the person has moved on. As you see, they're on top of the world. They are no longer bound to the material and physical world anymore, okay? It's like she's floating on, okay? But that's just allegedly. It also represents, it has here present, it represents someone that's moving forward and they're not looking back, okay? They're moving forward and they're not looking back. So that's the additional meaning to this card. This individual is not in stagnation whatsoever, okay? And if they were, they're no longer in stagnation. This individual is moving forward, not looking back. So that's what the present is showing me. Now we're going to get a past event. All right here, this is the fertility card. Okay, it has additional meaning. Now, when this card is upward, it represents birth. It represents growth. Okay, it represents good seed. Let me just say that, as well as a child. Mother and child. Let me just say that. Now, this card being upside down, I'm gonna tell you what comes to me. Aborted of life, okay? Like a mother with a child, aborted with life, ending of life, okay? Ending of life comes to me. Now, this represents a past, and we did see that Miss Annette was experiencing a loss. So, could it be, allegedly, that Miss Annette was thinking about the loss of a child, that she could have miscarried, or a loss of a child that's no longer here anymore. Okay, it can be that. This also can represent a project also that you're trying to take off, but it didn't go anywhere. So it can represent that as well. Okay, but when I get this card, I think about motherhood. I think about birth mother as well. Okay, maybe her birth mother could have passed, and that's what was on her mind as well. But I think about a lot, like mother and child. So like I say, I don't know if, Miss Annette have any children that are no longer around. Now also I can get this if Miss Annette had a falling out with one of her children as well, okay? Like separation with your children, shall I say, due to an argument or whatever. But anyway, as I stated, it represents endings, okay? Endings, abortion, ending of life of a child, okay? Now, let's move forward to the immediate future right here. This is rest and rejuvenate. So this is someone that's been through a horrific ordeal. They're tired and they're taking time to rest and rejuvenate to get their mind right. They're taking time to stop and reflect and go within themselves to receive answers, okay, from God, from the angels for direction, okay? So you can say this is Miss Annette right here, okay, taking time to rest and rejuvenate. Now I'm going to move to the distant past right here. It has here, love begins, okay? So whether Miss Annette, did Miss Annette meet somebody new? And it doesn't have to be pertaining to relationship. It can be due to love begins like it can be like a project, something that she's working on that she loves, okay? But it says love begins, and this is a distant past, okay? This right here is in a distant past position, okay? So something about love begins. Now that's the case. You're looking at some kind of relationship, all right? And this is in a distant past place. So we have love begins. And lastly, distant future. Interesting. We have here, it's upside down. Trapped in fear. Now, when this card is upward, I think about trapped in fear, like a physical trapped in fear, like, you're held hostage, taken against your will. But her card was upside down. So by being upside down, it can pretty much represent a mental trapped in fear, like, mentally you feel stuck. Mentally, you are in an environment you don't want to be in. Okay. But it's really all in your mind. You really can't escape. You really, really want to. But it's like I said, so it's a mental thing. But Miss Annette card is upside down. So it's showing that she's pretty much was thinking from a place of, I don't want to be here. I want out. I'm getting that as well. I'm going to read up on this card, okay? It's been a while since I read up on it because I want many of you to receive clarity about this card. Because I know what it's saying, but I still want many of you to understand what this card is saying, okay? Because there's additional meaning to this card, so have ears to hear. And remember, this right here is in the distant future, okay? Now, this is not Miss Annette. This is the other individual that's playing the part, okay, as far as why she disappeared, okay? Now, it says here, this card reveals that it is actually your own fears that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who is holding yourself prisoner or hostage. And in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety. Their safety there, or they afraid of starting something new. But staying will only add to your level of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know that you possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitation caused by your emotions. Interesting. All right, family, we're going to continue. I'm getting ready to use the shadow deck real quick. All right, I like this deck. This will give us an idea about the events playing out as far as what led up to Miss Annette disappearance family. It speaks about those shadow aspects that we all have. Let me just say this. Some are more darker than others. But you will still get an idea about those shadow energy that was going on with Miss Annette as well as anyone who was around her. Disappearance of Miss Annette. Shedding light on the disappearance of Miss Annette. Shedding light on the disappearance of Miss Annette. Shedding light on the disappearance of Miss Annette. Shedding light on this. Oh my God, they just coming out crazy. All right, family, let's get with this reading. Okay, the first card we have here is boredom. That's someone that's sitting around longing for change or they feel very restless. Next, we have argumentative. And you can't be arguing by yourself. So we're looking at Miss Annette and another individual in some kind of conflict, verbal. Next, we have trauma. Next, we have condescending. Next, we have arrogance, greed. And remember I told you about that money? Okay, somebody's greedy. Somebody is greedy. And we have accusations. That's someone that's accusing you of something, okay? Whether it be cheating, stealing money from them, whatever the case may be. Accusing someone of doing something wrong. So we have here accusations. Interesting. So look here. In the middle, we got condescending, accusations, and argumentative. And in the secret place, you got greed and you have trauma. Very interesting. I think I was on the money with that one. Even her picture had fallen. Seeking clarity. No disappearance of Miss Annette. Okay. Next we have here the word sabotage. Now we can say somebody sabotaged Miss Annette, or Miss Annette was operating in self-sabotage, okay? Due to her actions. How she was moving out here. Next we have here selfishness. Next we have here shame. Someone feeling the shame. Next we have numbness. Now, I can get this with two reasons. Someone could be doing drugs or drinking, or someone could be numbness due to being in a state of shock as far as what happened to them. Next we have here brutality. And over here we have lustful. I left one off. Hold on. What do I do with it? Okay. Okay. And next we have grudge. Someone holding a grudge. And in front of them we have accusations and grudge. Let's go around one more time. And then I'm going to start another deck. So in the middle we have numbness, grudge, and selfishness. In a secret place, we got somebody feeling ashamed and lust. Okay, somebody's very lustful. Something pertaining to sex, period, all right? Excuse me. Someone that lacks control in that area. Clarity on Miss Annette. Clarity on Miss Annette. gosh. Clarity. If alligator wants to come out. Clarity on Miss Annette. All right, family. I'm going to stop right here because I want to use another deck. So right here we have dark. You can say Miss Annette is somewhere physically in the dark somewhere, or someone has her in the dark, or you can say she was dealing with a dark individual, or it can be both. Or mentally she could have been in a dark place, you know. Or if it's not her state of mind, it can be the other individual that's playing the part as far as why she's, not with us, presently not with us. It has here ghosting. I hate seeing this card. When I think about ghosting, I think about someone, ouch, excuse me. I think about, no call, no show, someone who's not reliable, someone who stands you up, okay? Right here, I have humiliation. And we did see the word shame, someone who feels ashamed. That's right up under it, shame and humiliation. Humiliation is in a secret place. Over here, we have on the top, someone is very vindictive. Over here, we have bullying. Bully. Someone being a bully. And in secret place, we have here temptation. And behind temptation, someone being tempted, we have here lustful. And in the middle, we have insecurities. So we have vindictive, insecurities, and ghosting. And be on the lookout for repeated messages as well, family, okay? Let me see something, anything else the spirit want us to know. Divine Spirit, seeking additional clarity. Seeking additional clarity of what all those shadow energy that was going on with Miss Annette before she disappeared. All those shadow energy that was going on with Miss Annette before she disappeared. Oh my gosh. All those shadow energy that was going on with Miss Annette before she disappeared. Divine Spirit, clarity by Miss Annette. All right. Do 2 more times. All righty. We have here jealousy. We have here drained, someone feeling emotionally drained. We have here depression. And remember, we saw that card moving away from and heartache and loss. Remember that? Depression. Antisocial. Cold. You're going to say Miss Annette was dealing with a cold individual. Drunk. And remember, we saw the word numbness. I say it can relate to someone drinking or doing drugs. We have here drunk. And we have here defiance. It's playing the part. All right. And behind it, look at that, withdrawing. Okay. I'm getting ready to start on another deck, family. Let me see something. Okay, I'm going to use this deck real quick. This is my Awakened Butterfly. Where are you in the present? revealing oracle, okay? Let me use this real quick. I'm just seeking additional clarity. Hold on, family. I want to see something. This one right here. Shame. Shame about what? And this right here, I want to know about greed, shame. And I want to know about this too, accusation. If it's in my deck, okay? It might not be in here, but I'm just looking for certain key, I'm just looking for certain key words, okay? So I have out here greed. I'm seeking clarity on greed. I'm seeking clarity on shame. I'm seeking clarity on accusations, okay? I'm just going to see what's going to pop out. Taking some clues. Divine Spirit taking clarity on disappearance. I miss Annette. Thanks, Spirit. Thanks, Spirit. Oh, but that, like it wanted to come out, but I shuffle again. Spirit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and stomp. This was on the back, okay? It says Joker cannot be trusted. They wear a mask full of deception and lies. I just want to show it just in case, okay? We have here, let me turn everything over. Now remember we saw the word shame. I'm just going to look at the cards to see what will go with this, okay? That's a shame card. We have here. It has here emotional blackmail. Someone who uses your feelings as a way to control your behavior or persuade seeing things their way. So I'm trying to get more clarity about the word shame. I don't know if due to emotional blackmail, someone trying to make her do something by using, her feelings towards them. And she decided to do it. She felt ashamed about it at the end. It has here. Now this lets me know her characteristic, okay? It has here, according to the Spirit, Miss Annette is someone who has good intentions towards you, who see your worth. So it looked like Miss Annette like to see the best in people, okay? But we know a lot of times we have these kind of characteristics, people can take advantage of you too, okay? When you're too nice, you're too giving. It has here the chakra color, dark blue. It represents vision, psychic abilities, empath, and knowing. What stands out to me is the word knowing, okay? That's someone is operating in their aware. Well, that's the one that's operating in their awareness. They see what's going on around them. Okay, so I'm going to say Miss Annette knows this individual. Okay, she knows this individual that's playing the part as far as why she disappeared. I'm not saying this individual did a thing to her, but it's somebody that she knows. Okay, that's playing the part in her emotional state on that day, as well as could have played a part as far as doing could have done something to her. Okay. So according to the spirit, she's operating in knowing. She knows the individual. It has here, feeling confused, has a mental disorder that affects mood, thinking, and behavior. Now, this could be the case if Miss Annette was drinking, okay? But that's only allegedly. We have here, the chakra color green represents love and healing. Okay, so this is playing the part also as far as how Miss Annette was feeling about the individual. It has here love. Because see, some woman using her emotions against her. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much mind effing her, if you know what I mean, with emotional blackmail. Trying to get her to do something, see? And we see the word greed here. According to the spirit, this individual is a dark soul. I think the key word dark came out earlier when I used a shadow deck. A dark soul, psychopath, unemotional. Unbalanced person, disturbed and upset, or can be slightly crazy. Feeling empty. And remember the word we saw. Let me see. Is it in here? Well, the word depression has came back out. Depression. So this could be Miss Annette on the day she disappeared. Feeling empty, lack of meaning or purpose in life, emotional numbness. That's the key word. Came back out again. Numbness. Emotional numbness, feelings of despair and depression. And this right here, I didn't turn it over. This says, I know what I want. I'm going for it. Whoop. Two of them dropped out. I'm going to stop right here. Okay, now we all did see this card right here, all right? Remember we saw the card of the person sitting there and it says rest and rejuvenate? The need to heal and rest. And remember, I just showed you the card. It represents, the heart chakra card represents love and healing. So see, that's playing the part too. Something about healing. The need to heal and rest. Avoiding their pain within, the need to heal, release, and let go. So she was still dealing with some type of emotional loss, dealing with some type of pain from within, okay? Avoiding their pain within, the need to heal, release, and let go of something or someone. You're happy, but someone close to you is not happy for you. They're jealous. Remember that word jealous? They're jealous of you and resentful. So somebody was jealous of Miss Annette and feeling resentful towards her. Not committed, unfaithful, or not ready to commit. I need to go back to this real quick. I'm seeking clarity on the shame and accusation. I just want to see something, family. Now this says fulfillment of wishes. So someone felt like, their wishes were fulfilled about something or someone, okay? Somebody wanted something and they got what they wanted. It has here fulfillment of wishes. Then we have here, this is upside down. This is obstacles and challenges, okay? This also represents power struggle, okay? So Miss Annette was experiencing power struggle with the individual. And right here, this is financial and material changes. Now, in this particular timeline, it represents gain, okay? It represents gain. So somebody gained from this situation since Miss Annette had disappeared, okay? Somebody has gained, because this also represents change and this also represents changes and challenges also. But out of the change and challenges, someone gained. Okay? They gained in some kind of way due to the fact that Miss Annette had disappeared. Okay? And so far, I'm looking at this right here. I'm not saying it's a family member, but it's somebody that Miss Annette knows, okay, wanted to take from her, okay? Fulfillment of wishes. So the accusations may not have anything to do with somebody cheating. It could also be due to somebody stealing, but it'll come out in the reading. Maybe that individual feels ashamed about what they have done to Miss Annette as far as taking from her. But we're going to continue. I want to see something. This is one of my homemade decks. I call this what should I do? Now answers, also answers now. I just want to see something, okay? See what I'm picking up real quick. Hold up, that's too fast. Some of these I'm gonna have to fact check, family. Hold up. Oop, I knew it. I knew it. All my additional cards have fallen. I should have shuffled 3 times like I normally do and then split it, but I get to them later. Let me see what I got here. Hold on. I knew it. Look at that. I knew it. They are good-hearted. They are good-hearted, a giver. I knew that. And sometimes that can be a downfall. For the spirit saying Miss Annette was a good-hearted individual and she also was a giver. I knew that. But it's like somebody was taking advantage of her also. Let me see. Okay. This is not my crime deck. These are just random messages, family. This pretty much is telling me about Miss Annette characteristic. It has here, has self-respect. Miss Annette is someone who has self-respect. And I also told you it has here, they are good-hearted and a giver. According to the spirit, Miss Annette, it says, now this says they are not honest. And I don't think this would be Miss Annette. This is somebody that she had encountered, okay? It says they are not honest. I don't think that this right here is Miss Annette. I'm not sensing that. But it's somebody. It has here, trustworthy and very loyal. I believe this is Miss Annette. It has here, they are confident. It has here, they are ready and confident. Now, this can be Miss Annette, or this can be the other individual, okay? It has here, optimistic, stay hopeful, and be positive. It has here, favor, no, not now. So the spirit is saying not now about something. No positive movement forward in the situation. So we're going to hope for the best, family, and pray that Miss Annette will be found no matter what. At least the family will have closure, but we're also going to stay hopeful that, it can be a positive outcome that she will be found alive, all right? But according to this right here, there will be no positive movement forward. But we're going to hope for the best, okay? Someone new is coming, or soulmate, your way, new lover. And see, I don't know if Miss Annette was married. Did Miss Annette have a boyfriend? I don't know why certain messages come out the way they do. I just honor them and, just, you know, show them anyway. I share them. Okay. Now I'm getting ready to start on one of my crime decks because I'm seeking additional clarity. And I'm not saying Miss Annette's not with us, but I can get more information when I use my crime decks. Because this deck is not a crime deck. All right, family. Many of you know when I'm doing a reading on an individual, I like to do my own private reading to get an idea what I'm looking at, okay? Because I'm always looking for repeated messages. Let me just say that. So, I do have other backup homemade cards that I want to share before I continue, okay? All of this is allegedly, okay? But I know what I'm doing, okay? I have family members, for the most part, they will reach out to me. If it's not family members, it would be a friend of the family. But it's always somebody that knows what this message is talking about. So that's the reason I'm going to share some of this, okay? To me, I don't know what it means. And some of it, I do know what it means. But it's like trying to pinpoint where does this fit in the case. A lot of times the spirit will just reveal additional information that only the loved ones would know. Okay? So, with that being said, I want to share something real quick. Okay? I have here northwest, the location northwest. I have here hidden in plain sight. I have here running a game / slam. I got tongue twisted. I'm sorry. Running a game / scam on them, being lied to and used. I have here relationship moving forward. There's harmony in this particular timeline. I have here when I tell you it's over, leave me alone. Something about child. And remember we saw the birth card, okay? Something about child. Trying to protect one of their own. Whatever this means. It has here shoes off one or both pair. Shoes off one or both pair. It has here mother. Something about father. And it has here controlling behavior. And what I just shared is allegedly. And last, I want to share this. It has here abusive relationship, mentally and emotionally abusive relationship. Has violent, explosive emotions. Pretty much somebody popping off from 1 to 10. And it has here, now remember we saw the recognition and reward card and it was upward. Well, right here, it has here feeling overlooked, ignored, or rewarded. Okay? Feeling overlooked, feeling overlooked, ignored, or rewarded. So you can say, this was Miss Annette feeling overlooked, not being acknowledged, or this is how someone felt about her, that she was not acknowledging them nor rewarding them. Okay, so let's continue. I just want to share that. This is my homemade crime deck. I'm going to shuffle 3 times. I'm going to split it up. Do one half and then I'll do the other half. Clarity about Miss Annette. disappearance of Miss Annette. Seeking clarity about the disappearance of Miss Annette. We live to her disappearance. See those things in the dark. Bring them out to the marvelous light concerning disappearance of Miss Annette. We set this to the side. I'm seeing a particular card that had fallen out, and I want to say something. Okay, I'm going to tell it like I feel it. Now, Miss Annette disappeared in California. Okay, in the same state that Kylie Rodney disappeared, as well as Jolicia. Okay, Fernandez. Now, in both readings that I did on Kylie Rodney and Jolissa, okay, both from California, I will get a card that says "Thoughts turn a blind eye." Now, many of you who've been watching me, my butterflies, you know what that means. It can mean many things. I'm going to stop right here. It can mean many things, but what it definitely means how authorities dropped the ball, okay, due to them being lazy, due to them, just not caring, not enough manpower. So they focus on other cases. It can be for any reason, okay? But this came out, okay, with Miss Annette reading. It has here government officials turns a blind eye. Now, Miss Annette been missing since 2021 when she was 73 years old. Presently, she would be 75. And I don't mean to talk about her in past tense, okay? But she's still missing. Now, this came out in her reading. And the spirit, there is no mistake when it comes to certain cards come out. It came out for a reason. This letting me know that the authorities are turning a blind eye. Now, it can mean many things. Just know that it can be many things. But real quick, when I think about Kylie, how, the authorities said that they had 2 weeks of searching time. And the closest area that she was last seen, okay? And they couldn't find her. They're clueless. But then Adventure with Purpose go out there and they find her in the last area that she was last seen in the water. You see what I'm saying? How the authority dropped the ball by not doing their job diligently. Well, that's what this looking like. Cause we also saw one of the cards that said, seen. What did card say? It say, I forgot what it said, family, but something about hidden in plain sight. Okay, that's like overlooking and not looking diligently. You know what I'm saying? You can miss things. You can miss people when you're not looking diligently. Okay, you just half looking and you're not putting the work in like you should if it was your loved one. But anyway, this came out in Miss Annette reading also. And there are some good cops out here. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but some of them, I tell you, when they turn a blind eye, sometimes it's going to be in a cold case. I'm serious. They don't really put the work in a way that they would do if it was their loved one. Okay? Now, it has here public government officials. Okay? Turn a blind eye. I don't know why this would pop out, but it did. Okay. It says, I was loved by mom, taken care of. Even though Miss Annette was in her 70s, still, just came out. Okay. It has here feeling betrayal, trauma. And the trauma word did come out when I used the shadow deck. Trauma, the pain and emotion due to violate of someone of trust, meaning being violated by someone you trust. You feel betrayal by someone you trust. Whatever caused Miss Annette to disappear is by someone she knows, okay, and trusted. I hate when my cards fall like that. I see the card. It says rejected, but it's hard for me to I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it. Let me see. Oh boy. Rejected. So somebody felt rejected. Maybe due to the fact they wanted something and she didn't want to give it to them. Oops. It looked like there was some traveling also. All right, hold on. Right here I have east, okay? Right here I have rejected. Someone felt rejected. Right here I have, okay, I showed this earlier, but I'm going to show it again. Feelings, betrayal, trauma, the pain and emotions due to violate of someone of trust. Right here I have authority position, boss, manager, teacher, political leader, military leader, doctor, police officer, security, or parent. So something about someone who has a background as far as authority position. It has here, you sense something is off with this person or your environment. This is allegedly. It has here, force blow to the head, traumatic brain injury. Oh my goodness, I dropped another card. Okay. It has here, too much feelings overwhelmed with this responsibilities, feeling stressed out. It has here, parents protecting the child from, they have question mark, keeping child safe, hidden away their choice. I don't know what this means, but it came out. And maybe this is due to something that happened in the past, I guess. I don't know. It has here, this is someone's background, medicine, health, healthcare practitioner, background. So someone background with medicine, health practitioner. It has here, government officials, public officials turn a blind eye, no action. No wonder eventual purpose was called. That's a shame. It has here, what they want They're not getting it at home. Love, nurture, and affection. Okay, I'm going to use the other. I'm going to use the other half, and I'm going to end this reading. Sending much love to Miss Annette Adams family. Let me say this real quick to Miss Annette Adams family. If you happen to be watching, or her close loved one and friends, whatever you saw in this reading, if you felt triggered and you don't like what you're seeing and hearing, please know none of this is my opinion. I'm just doing this as a labor of love. Just don't receive it. That's all. Take that which resonate and that which don't, or that you don't like. Just don't receive it, okay? And I apologize if I had offended anyone. I'm just trying to be of service and trying to help, okay? And I can't control what comes out. But I send you my love, and I pray that you receive the answer that you're seeking, and I also pray that your loved one will be found, no matter what. All right, I'm gonna stop right here because I'm going too long. Okay, we have here crossing boundaries, disrespecting, feeling not respected, comfortable, unhealthy boundaries. So basically, just saying that Miss Annette was not feeling respected. Someone was crossing boundaries with her. Okay, they were disrespecting her. And this speaks about an offer, accepting a great offer. And remember, we saw the boredom card, okay? This says longing for change, not happy. Has a emotional bond, lovers, kindred soul, family member, business associates, or partner. So it looked like Miss Annette felt used and taken advantage of. Used, abused, taken advantage of. I wish they knew how I feel about them. Hold up, I read it wrong. I apologize. I wish they knew how I feel, but they don't seem to care. I feel overlooked, not honored. Allegedly. Abused at home. Abused in the home. And it doesn't have to be her home, but it's somebody's home. Lying and manipulative behavior, poor judgment. Now, this would be Miss Annette, her characteristic. Selflessness, concern more with the needs and wishes of others than oneself. And that's the one that's acting in a way of self sabotage, okay? To where you put others before yourself. Selflessness, concern more with the needs and wishes of others than oneself. Now, this is interesting. They are happy where they are, feeling happy and unbothered. They're okay. Now, I would love to say Miss Annette got tired of what was going on with her in her personal life, and she just packed her bags, her suitcase, and left and got missing, okay? She don't want to be bothered. Leave her alone, okay? She's happy where she is, okay? Now, if that's the case, this is a positive omen. If that's not the case, I would get if the person is deceased, meaning where she is, she's okay. No need to worry. She's happy where she is. Okay, so it's one or the other. Especially if she had transitioned, it's like the spirit is saying she's in a better place. Don't worry about her. Okay, so it's one or the other. Okay. Taken, woman, in the middle, in a violent manner, gunpoint, and it has here man. So it's basically saying allegedly, she could have been carjacked or, and removed, shall I say, or she could have been taken against her will. But it says taken, woman, in a violent manner by gunpoint. It may not be by gunpoint, but the key word is taken, okay? Somebody pretty much removed her, okay? Made bad choice, wrong choice. On the bottom, foolish. So it's like the spirit is saying, due to Miss Annette actions, she made a bad choice. Okay, it could have been due to trusting somebody that took advantage of her. It just depends on what this means to her. But it has here made a bad choice, being foolish. You go one more time. Hold on. Ooh, I know it. Something's gonna fall. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. I'm gonna go ahead and stop. I let me be the judge. Even though I feel like it's somebody she knows, sometimes people they can put people up to harm you. Please know that whether somebody doing a favor for them or they pay somebody off, okay? But if a card come out, I'm going to honor it, okay? It has here. The stranger physically attacked and assaulted victim. Deception, false timelines, and events. this speaking from the perspective of Miss Annette characteristics, has self-respect, good self-esteem, has pride in self, and has confidence in oneself. Want someone, which would be Miss Annette, okay? This is the individual. They want something. You see that? They say wants. This individual wants something. Wants someone, which is Miss Annette, child, or spouse, or money. So you can say that somebody wants Miss Annette, child, spouse, or money. Okay? Something about money, because we saw the word greed came out earlier. And this is allegedly, okay? The need professional underwater divers to help locate person or evidence. Need professional underwater divers to help locate person or evidence. Much love to Miss Annette Adams family. We will all keep your family, your loved one lifted up in prayer, as well as her loved one and family up in prayer. And I just pray your loved one will be found no matter what. I did this as a labor of love. So much love to you. Thank you, family, for watching, and bye for now. And thank God for Adventure with Purpose. I pray that they find Miss Annette. Peace, family.